Hello, Tic Tac.
Hi, Kate.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
From the Tic Tac Talks group.
Oh, how nice of them to call.
Oh, I know. Do you want to hear it?
Yes, please.
Okay. So, this question is, where do kangaroos go when they sleep?
Oh.
And do they lie down when they're sleeping? So, when we're out and about and we see
Yes.
kangaroos, it's generally that dusky time
Yeah.
and at night time,
morning.
isn't it? When yes.
Well, you wouldn't see them in the morning.
No,
'cause you're
no,
never awake
no.
at that time.
But during the day, you don't see them at all.
No, you don't. You're dead right.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
And even if I did, I think it would be weird if I saw one lying down.
Just.
With their head down on the ground having a snooze.
Well, I think it's weird because you don't often
see
see
it.
it, of course.
But is it like horses? Where
Well,
it is said that they sleep standing up. I don't know if it's true or not. 'Cause
no. We see, being a true Australian, as I am,
I thought I could detect the accent so Aussie.
and I'm amazed you don't know this already.
I don't know.
So you
Otherwise
need
we
to show
wouldn't
more
have-
interest in the country
There
you
wouldn't
live
have
in.
been Tic Tac Talks.
No, but this is relevant to the country. It's you should know this.
Should I? Should it have been part
Well,
of my
the citizenship
citizenship?
test.
Yeah.
What do kangaroos do when they're not ready to jump across the road?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, it's funny because I haven't
Come back
seen
into
one.
you're slip sliding down there.
I
There we
haven't
go.
seen one. Or have I?
Ever?
No. Well, I'm just trying to think. I mean, you see them grazing, of course.
In paddocks.
Yeah, and during the day.
Yeah.
You see that
that's
quite
true.
often.
Yep.
But times I walk across the road and go into the bush there, that's the time when you'd expect to probably come across them. That's their natural.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true natural kangaroo habitat, isn't
Yes.
it?
Yeah.
And the times I've been up there, I've never seen one,
Yeah.
and I would have expected to, but I think they're there.
Are they hiding behind trees?
Probably.
Like, how would they do that? Because they're sort of quite horizontal,
They
aren't
are.
they? They're not very vertical.
So
unless
maybe-
they're up on their haunches hiding
Well,
behind
then,
trees.
them and their paws,
Paws?
the front paws. I might have thought
Was it-
those are just twigs coming off the tree.
Okay.
But no, I think they're lying down, but they're just not that. They just stay quiet, and they blend in with they're camouflaged
Yeah.
into the bush.
Yeah.
They're bush-coloured kangaroos.
I'm just going to excuse your phone.
Right. Okay.
It was.
Was that anybody important?
Well, yes, but if somebody
It must be very
persisted-
important.
Yes, sorry.
So,
Kangaroos.
yeah. So, they're there. You just don't see them. How can they not be?
Yes, they
so they're-
don't dig burrows, do they, and hide?
I
they
don't think
find
so, no.
caves, and they don't climb trees and make nests and hide
No.
up there. So where are they? Why don't we see them asleep? And if they are asleep, because they must presumably sleep at some stage, are they
Well,
lying down?
they're pretty timid creatures,
Yes.
aren't they? So they possibly detect you're close by
But then why
before you realise there's a. Maybe they detect it first before you could even hear that they're moving. So they may have moved already because they've seen you, but
Yeah.
you haven't heard them.
Because you think that you would see them bouncing off in the distance.
Well, they'll creep. They won't. If they see
It's a
you,
very persistent person.
yeah, they'll creep away.
Creep. Like, tick, 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 tick.
Yeah.
Really?
And keep their head down.
Right.
And then
Tiptoeing kangaroos.
Once they're cleared, they'll then start bouncing.
Is that right? Because the smaller thing, like, if you're in the bush and there are obviously snakes around, but they will feel the vibration of your feet on the
Yeah.
on the ground, and
Yeah.
they will slither away.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. You don't expect to see them because they're small in the undergrowth. But kangaroos, given that
Well,
they
yeah,
can't in fact tiptoe, it's unusual. So where are they during the day? And it still doesn't answer the sleeping question.
Well, it does. I just said they're in the bush and they're camouflage, so they are
Okay,
there.
so let's okay.
They are across the road now at whatever 3:00 on a Thursday.
It must be at least Sunday by now.
There'll be loads of them. There'll be
Okay.
I don't know. My guess there'll be over there
Yep.
in that bit that we know
Yep.
where the creek is. There'll be 100 kangaroos.
Okay. All right. So let's assume that that's the answer to that.
Yeah. Okay.
Do they lie down when they're sleeping?
Yeah.
Do they put their
Oh,
head
yes.
on the leaves and...
What, like make a pillow? They
Do they put their head
as
between
a
their feet like
group,
a dog?
I don't know what the collective noun for a kangaroo. Was it a pod or?
Is it a pod?
That's dolphins or whales.
No,
is it?
it's a...
A mob?
Yes.
Is it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So a mob will nominate one person to, not person, one kangaroo to be a lookout.
Really? And then they check their little watches on their little paws.
Well, no, they know. They don't.
That look like branches.
No, because they've not.
and
Not,
say, hey, oi, you, Kevin, it's your turn.
Bruce.
Bruce.
They no, it's a natural. You can't.
Circadian rhythm.
Don't underestimate their intelligence.
Well, no, I wouldn't do that. Do you think
So
there's
my
any-
theory still stands.
Do you think... Yes, so follow-on question would be, do you think that there are any animals that don't in fact sleep at all?
It'd be
Like
yes,
amoebas
yeah. I think there will be animals that don't sleep at all, but not that they don't sleep at all, but they'll sleep as a group, but with a lookout. To me, it seems an obvious way of dealing with
So all
potential
animals need
predators.
sleep.
All animals need sleep.
So
yeah.
all animals do in fact sleep.
Yes. So I'm saying that all animals sleep, but a group of animals in a social group wouldn't be sleeping as a unit all at once because they're...
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so...
For survival,
so
they
going
need
back
to-
to what I said before, they'd nominate a lookout.
Right. It's just the way that I can think. No, it's your turn tonight. But I did it last time. No. Keep an eye on your watch.
And I think... I don't know, but I think that it's just something that happens naturally. They don't declare it, but
No.
somebody...
No. Okay.
Yes, they'll take it in turns
And do you think plants
without
sleep?
arguments.
Without-
Well, they kind of do, don't they? Because they close.
They close up.
The flowers close up, but which, I've never really thought about it, but you would think, well, why do they do that?
You're leaning out again.
Ah, okay.
Lean in. There you go. They're conserving energy.
Yeah, but would they lose energy if the flower stays open?
Maybe it's
I don't know.
more open to...
Unless it's more vulnerable to
Yeah.
cold,
Yeah.
maybe, and it could frost up or.
Or get eaten.
Yeah, actually, well, that's something, isn't it? Yeah,
Okay.
it could be.
Okay. Well, thank you, Tic Tac,
Oh,
for those
thank you
little
for inviting
nuggets
me.
of wisdom.
I've been looking for an opportunity to get them out.
Oh, God. Thank you, Tic Tac.
Okay, thank you, Kate.